this is the setup I've got. I'm at a POTA park. Flies are flying into my face. Don't have my mic on me today. A incident did occur when setting this up. Now, the first thing you do when you set up an antenna is make sure your surroundings are safe. You raise the whip and, oh my, what's that? That's a power line. I set up right next to that power line before. I moved it away now, but yeah, I got way too close for comfort to that power line, and let that be a reminder to everyone doing this. Stay the f away from power lines. Anyway, I'm gonna get this set up so flies stop. Oh my god, they're annoying. Alright, I'm going to stop myself right there. What I failed to mention was anything about that antenna. Every time I go onto these activations, I always get too excited to just play radio, and I just forget to talk about these things. But anyway, this here is the Mad Dog Coil little dog. This is probably by far one of my most favorite antennas I've got. It is built so unbelievably well. The creator of this Mad Dog Coil is an Australian. His name is Marty. You can find these coils on the Mad Dog website. Just Google Mad Dog antenna. I'm sure it'll pop up. But yeah, these are made by him. They are absolutely amazing. They can tune up to, even with this, I'm able to tune up to the 80 meter band. It is insane. The whip doesn't come with it, but you can get one of these off, oh, it's starting to rain, off AliExpress. They go up to 5.6 meters long. And with this setup, with it fully extended, I'm able to add some inductance with the coil down here, and I'm able to get it to 40 meters. But you can change it. So if you want to go up to the 80 meter band, I'm able to stick this in here. I can move this down, and it adds more coil to get more inductance in the antenna. So it's crazy. And you've got a few ways of grounding it as well. You can stick a banana plug in here, and you can make counterpoise. Or you can get like a ribbon cable and a spike, put it on here, and you can just plug the ground into the tiny thing in the bottom, and you've got grounding. It's amazing. Anyway, this is what I use in this video for making contacts, and I do have quite a few examples of me making contacts.
VK3 Golf, Juliet Golf. QSL Max, thanks for 59, you're 5 and 1, mate, 51.
Roger, roger, the 5 and 1. Thanks for the contact. Have a great rest of your weekend. 73.
VK3, Park.
Hello, Peter. You're coming in at about a... Actually, I'll give you a signal report on the next over. Over to you.
Yeah, roger, mate. I'm getting some strong thunder crashes here, but...
Or IKZ, this is VK3 Mike X-Ray Whiskey. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that, Max. You're actually quite low. You can see what's below. I'll give you 5 and 1 there. Go ahead.
Roger, I got you.
Roger, I got you at about a 5 and 5. There's a bit of static crashes on the 20 meter band. I was at 40 meters, but it seems that it's a lot worse.
There, so we're better off down here. But yeah, no, 5 and 5. Thanks for getting you. Thanks for the contact, and I've got you down on the log.
Yeah, no worries, Max. And yeah, okay. Well, please quiet for me. So.
Right, as I pack things up, this has got to be the weirdest POTA activation I think I have ever had. Nothing is ever the same when you do a POTA activation. This is a POTA activation that's I'm probably gonna remember it for a while, especially that just never happens. That has never happened before. That is insane.
Cruising at 20,000 feet, QSL. Roger. That's pretty good. I think you're the first aeronautical mobile contact I've had.
I literally spoke to a person inside a plane. Can't give you a signal report because the fucking plane's radio doesn't have a signal meter. What the fuck? I can't. Oh. That guy was at 20,000 feet traveling at 250 knots in a Pilaris. for Royal Australian Flying Doctors. That wasn't on my 2026 bingo cards. That's insane. That's a once in a lifetime bloody contact. That's insane. So not only did I activate the park, I activated a park. I spoke to someone flying a plane. When was that in the books of things you could do? That is so insane. Anyway, we achieved everything we wanted. We got PETA. We got evidence that I made it across 2 states. That's pretty cool. And we talked to a dude in a Polaris. It sounds like the dude has some sort of custom radio equipment built into the plane where he's able to tune up to amateur radio frequencies. I wasn't speaking on aviation frequencies. I'm not ready to get arrested like that. But he was on amateur radio frequencies talking to people in amateur radio. That is insane. Here I am standing outside again with no microphone. Oh, with no microphone again. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, this POTA activation, I need to hire some camera people who can actually just look at that sunset. Anyway, I need to hire some people who can, you know, actually hold the camera. If you like the video, please subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.